Hi, I'm Beth Syverson. I'm an adoptive mom of a son, Joey. He's 18. We adopted him when he was a baby from Japan. And I have learned so much in the last few years about adoption trauma, relinquishment trauma, grief, those kinds of things. I really had no idea that adoption was even going to be a thing for my son. I thought we were smooth sailing until we hit adolescence. Then he had kind of an identity crisis growing up in a white neighborhood and being Asian. He got teased a lot, which I did not know. But in the end, he found substances and he tried to kill himself a couple of times. After we got on the path of recovery from all of that, a nice friend of mine who's an adoptee said, "You know what, Beth, I remember your son is adopted. And we looked into adoption trauma. You might want to read this book, The Primal Wound." Like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. Sometimes people call it coming out of the fog when you start realizing, oh, the adoption did make a difference. You can't just take a child and put them in a new family and it will be just fine. So I have studied, I have taken therapy, I have read books and watched many documentaries and videos and things like that. And I'm no expert, but what I want to do is bring together other adoptive parents and facilitate deep discussions and share healing modalities and share what works for your families. Share your issues that you're having, and we can all help each other. I will be bringing in a guest speaker once a month, either an adult adoptee or an adoption professional, and then we'll have Q&A with them. We'll also have a book club component where we're going to start off anyway with reading The Primal Wound, and then we'll read other adoption books. But The Primal Wound by Nancy Verrier is often considered to be the adoptee's Bible, right? So we're going to read that together, hand in hand, taking it one chapter at a time and having plenty of time for discussion just with the adoptive parents. And by the way, when I say adoptive parents, I also am including foster parents, guardians, kinship parents, parents by surrogacy, and any other kind of alternative way of parenting that is not just through birth. So anyway, so we've got the book club and we've got the monthly meetings. And in addition, we're going to have a social media private group of some sort. I can't decide the app yet until I start talking to you all. We're going to have a private group where we can have communication throughout the day, anytime anyone needs it. Just a place where we can be ourselves, share our problems, share our solutions, and come together as adoptive parents to help our kids. It's really hard to grow up adopted. I realize that now that my son's 18 and is starting to work through his adoption trauma. It's really tough. And whatever we can do as adoptive parents to help our children heal and understand the burdens that they carry, the better.